Hi, my name's Tala and I'm going to take you through how to write an explanation. And just remember, this is just one take on giving you tips on an explanation. You also find other resources that I encourage you to look at. So an explanation text is really to explain a process or why something happens or how something works. And it asks the how or why question. So imagine just somebody coming up and say, how do, let me see, tadpoles turn into frogs? Or why does the earth move when there's an earthquake? So they're really good things just to help you get started, actually. Imagine someone asking you that question. So here are some types of explanation texts. The causal, what causes a change from one stage to the next? Like, how does a student always manage to get the rewards or become leader of the school, so that you can explain that. Sequential, details stages in an event. How does a tadpole turn into a frog? Or how does a caterpillar turn into a butterfly? Factorial and consequential explains effects and outcomes of a process. So how does an earthquake happen? And how does our water quality become lower and lower? So make sure when you are writing an explanation text that you choose a topic that you're very familiar with and know about. If not, you do your research thoroughly. And if you're in doubt, go and ask your teacher or a YouPlanIt. I call them learning coaches, and they could help you with some pretty good ideas. So here's some tips to write your explanation. Use pictures or diagrams because they're really, really helpful for your reader, and in some cases you'll have to label them. And I've mentioned this earlier, find interesting facts, keep their attention, and remember you're answering the how or why of a process. So your reader should really be interested in that. So now start the explanation. You'll need these few things. A clear title. Now, of course, your title will lead into your introduction. Your introduction is a statement about the topic, and then that leads into your paragraph. So you're building up more and more information about your explanation. So make sure you use connectors to join the sentences and your paragraphs, by the way. Firstly, then, next, later, finally, and then finish with your conclusion. So beginning with a topic sentence. And a topic sentence is going to tell us exactly what you're explaining. So make that clear from the beginning and include examples, lots of clear explanations, and keep your language simple and clear. Make the sentences short and to the point, and stay away from hard technical words and terminology unless you're writing for a really mature audience. And it says you may need a glossary, but I'm telling you, you will need a glossary if you have a lot of technical words there. An explanation text uses cause and effect signal words such as then, as a result of, because, and therefore. I want you to stop the video and take a look at these words because they are very helpful in helping you structure your explanation text. So take a look at those. It's important you have them. As I mentioned earlier, I said I was going to help you with some sentence starters. All these sentences have because in them. You don't have to use that, but sometimes it's really helpful because it leads you into your explanation. So take a look at some of these. This is important because, lets the reader know because, and then da-da-da-da, you fill in the rest of the information. So things to remember when you've written your explanation. Do you have a title that leads your reader into the introduction? So what is it you're going to write about, and then you write about it and tell them how it works or the how or why, and make sure the details are interesting and sequence your words, etc. But also remember your conclusion, actually. So here are some common errors that people lack the research. They don't actually know what they're writing about. So make sure you know what you're writing about. The topic's not interesting, picture's not relevant, or too many pictures becomes clogged up and details are not in the correct order. So there you go. I hope that's going to be helpful to you. And as I said earlier, also look at other resources that may support this one. So good luck and thank you very much.